Once upon a time, in a small village nestled deep within the heart of a dense forest, an ancient evil awakened. The villagers had always known of the legends surrounding the cursed army of darkness, but they had hoped it was nothing more than a bedtime story to scare children. Little did they know that the nightmare was about to become a horrifying reality. It started innocently enough, with strange occurrences happening around the village. Crops withered, animals turned rabid, and whispers of a dark presence echoed through the wind. Fear gripped the hearts of the villagers as they realized that the army of darkness had indeed risen from its slumber. The village elder, a wise and weathered man named Samuel, knew that they had to act swiftly if they were to have any chance of survival. Gathering the bravest warriors, he formed a small militia to defend their homes and loved ones. Armed with swords, shields, and a flicker of hope, they set out to face the impending doom. As the sun dipped below the horizon, the army of darkness descended upon the village like a swarm of locusts. Their eyes glowed with an unholy fire, and their twisted bodies moved with unnatural grace. The air grew thick with the stench of decay, and the villagers could feel the malevolence emanating from their foes. The battle was fierce and unforgiving. The militia fought valiantly, their swords clashing against the dark armor of their enemies. But for every soldier they struck down, two more seemed to take their place. The army of darkness was relentless, their numbers seemingly endless. Samuel, realizing that their efforts were in vain, made a desperate decision. He called upon the ancient magic that had been passed down through generations, hoping to find a way to banish the darkness once and for all. With a trembling voice, he chanted incantations that had not been spoken for centuries. Suddenly, a blinding light erupted from the center of the battlefield. The army of darkness recoiled, their twisted forms writhing in agony. Samuel had tapped into a power greater than any of them had ever known. The villagers watched in awe as the darkness was consumed by the light, vanishing into thin air. The battle was won, but the cost was great. The village lay in ruins, its once vibrant streets now stained with blood. The survivors mourned their fallen comrades, grateful for their sacrifice. Samuel, exhausted but determined, vowed to rebuild their home and protect it from any future threats. Years passed, and the village thrived once more. The legends of the army of darkness became mere whispers, fading into the annals of history. But the villagers never forgot the horrors they had faced, and they remained vigilant, knowing that evil could rise again.